Welcome to the Talk All Things podcast. I'm with one of the soccer fanatics of South African football. He's well known as Thami. They say he's the only supporter with a PhD. My brother, how are you today?
I'm serene. Yourself?
You serene? No, not today. We are, first of all, before we go further, we are honored to have you say in our podcast. You are an institution by your own self. Give us your assessment. Orlando Pirates 0, Ahly 0. What is your assessment of today's game?
First of all, let's talk about this team, Ahly. 12 times Champions League winners. Not by fluke. It cannot be 12 times Champions League winners by fluke. So anyway, let me congratulate them. Orlando Pirates, really, this is the game where you can evaluate your players. This is the standard that I was talking about. That if you are to evaluate your game, if it's to play for Barcelona A or B, then this is the game for you to evaluate it. Remember, we were not playing so common teams or so smaller teams like the likes of Sundowns. Like the likes of That's a fact. Like I'm saying, this is the only team that has won 12 times. That alone should tell you that this is a bigger team. You understand? So congratulations and big ups to that guy, Jose Rivero. For me, he'd like to go down memory lane to be one of the, not the best coach that ever existed on PSL either. Well, obviously well steered and well led by the Iron Duke himself, Dr. Ivan Khoza. And also you saw, I spoke about the only player who's got a PhD of passing the ball in Kabelo Dlamini. He made a 10 just in the middle of the park, and then he unleashed $1 million cross, diagonal cross to Munna Pule Saleng, who was not clinical in terms of his first touch, because more like he was watching Kabelo Dlamini instead of playing the ball. He was so amazed and amused by $1 million pass. I am yet to see a player who is so grown in terms of football age like William Mufokeng, who's now 30 years old, and I did say this, football-wise, he's such a genius. No wonder Barcelona, apparently, the likes of Lionel Messi, Xavi Hernandez, Xavi Alonso, Iniesta, and you mentioned them. Apparently, they've made an email or they've sent an email to Barcelona to say that they want to go back and play with this star. Yes, because it's such a they want to go back. They requested to play with William Mufokeng. The value, according to evaluation, they say Barcelona as amount will then increase rather twice the amount because of the existence of William Mufokeng. Anyway, the Iron Duke himself is here to discuss the matter, as I'm the only person and the only fan who qualifies to speak to the chairman. I was with him just behind the podium. I'm talking about the young chairman. So, but anyway, I think they just came for a draw. But anyway, they got the draw. They played very well. Obviously, we gave them a respect. The Ahly, the Egyptians. Remember, these guys, they can beat Mamelodi Sundowns 5-0 while they're on fasting. So give respect to Sesane. Give respect to the ball retention of Mbata. I mean, he made a mistake, almost made a mistake that could have costed us. But anyway, you talk about Sipo China. I think it's very underrated. Let me also congratulate the scouting eyes of the late Skrima Chabalala, who noticed him while being third choice at Chipa United. When we signed him, he was very doubting to come into this team. And now he's the second best goalkeeper in the country after the Ballon d'Or nominee in Ronwen Williams. So, but anyway, I'd like to also...
I've got two questions for you. Between Orlando Pirates and Ahly, which team do you think will top the group? Do you believe that these two teams are going to proceed to the quarterfinals? Because Belarus, what you defeated Belarus back at home in Algeria, they are playing this evening. Do you think, two questions, these two teams will proceed? And if it's a yes, which team will top the group?
To be honest, I'm hoping that between the two, Orlando Pirates and Ahly may lead the group. But football, Haina therefore. Anything is to happen, but I'd like to believe that Orlando Pirates will proceed to the next stage. Without any shadow of a doubt. I did say this, I did speak of this last season, and people thought I was smoking socks. But we have proven them right. That this guy, Jose Rivero, talk about the best right back in the country, Diono Van Rooyen, very underrated. You talk about the right side of Paseka Mako, talk about a player that has not been playing for a long time. and he made sure that he cemented that position 3 to a point whereby a regular player in position 3 who was Dion Hoto, who was playing regularly as a number 3, was then converted into playing into a left winger, but then he was the one who was exited and Maseko Mako remained. Makopa, the best striker in the country. I mean, Hugo Bruce is proving edge. You talk about Mama, so the leading goal scorer of the PSL. So for me, I'd like to congratulate these guys. They really went very well. I think CBC is very underrated. One of the best centre backs that we have in the country. But for me, I'd like to congratulate all the Orlando Pirates fans. I mean, when they sang the Sons of Meiwa song, you can tell that his spirit really rises in this Orlando Pirates. And I think this is the only place where he finds justice.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Just let us know in the comment section. Do you agree with the only fan with the PhD? He's saying Orlando Pirates is definitely going to proceed along with Ahly. Just continue to like our podcast, help our podcast to grow the top of things. Thank you very much, my brother.